This week on KnifeDog, we're going to be talking about, are lobsters sentient beings? Is Shoenice really coming to KnifeDog? And did one of our podcasters die? Tune in to find out.
A lovely bunch, Derek, Andy, Jilly, and Haley, talking about pop culture, movies, and TV, bringing you that pointless dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog, bringing you that obnoxious dialogue. It's the radical show called KnifeDog.
Nuts.
Hey, welcome back to KnifeDog. I'm Derek.
I'm Haley.
I'm Jilly.
And as always, I'm Handy.
As always.
Unfortunately, Handy.
And if anybody noticed, Jilly's actually back at the table today.
I'm back at the table.
Welcome
in my
back.
power robe. Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome back.
How you doing,
Thank
Jill?
you.
I thought you weren't going to wear that.
I wasn't going to wear it, but it's a little chilly down here, so, and you know what? I get a pass because I almost died.
She's the one.
She did. She really did almost die. That's not a joke. We tried talking about it last week, and we ran into some problems.
Yeah, she couldn't talk.
Jilly, go ahead. Explain it.
Okay, well, it all started when I was a wee tot.
Okay.
We're going to the beginning.
Too far. Keep going.
So if you didn't hear last week's episode, Joe filled in for me. God bless his soul. We kicked him out.
He's on call.
He's in Canada.
He's on call.
He's
Literally.
basically in Canada. He was
got
supposed to call
deported.
in today, and I don't know. He might have been eaten by a black bear at this point. So just prayers up for Joe.
Yeah.
Prayers up for Joe.
So Joe filled in for me last week because I could not talk because I had tonsil surgery. Ooh, are you thinking that should really happen to babies? Yes, you should have it done when you're very, very little, but nobody wanted to get those out when I was younger. So,
All right,
I
that's
thought you
not
got-
entirely true. That's not entirely true. Go ahead,
I
continue.
thought she got more put in.
Yeah, we thought you were going in to get more tonsils.
no, they could grow back. So, I don't know.
What?
Stay tuned.
That's not a thing.
Yes, no, it is. It's,
Wow.
it's a real thing. Your tonsils can grow back.
Are you Deadpool?
I'm not. Well, mine haven't grown back. Mine are still healing. But
Wolverine,
that's a real thing.
Deadpool. She's just regenerative. You know,
Mm-hmm.
rats usually are.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, continue.
Big stanky rat.
Stop. Continue.
Anyways, so I went in for my surgery. It's supposed to be a very easy surgery. My doctor was like, yep, they're just going to pop out. No problem. No big deal. And then my mom's waiting for me in the recovery room. And she's like, oh, hey, it's been a little bit longer than an hour. Where is she? Well, guys.
That's what the doctor said.
Well, I almost bled out right on that table. Yes, I did. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, no, truly. I got a call. And my mom was very calm. I was so stressed. She was like, wow, Jilly had a bleed. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And she was like,
A bleed?
well.
Did she have her period?
And I was like, wait a minute. Well, that's funny that you bring that up. Well, you should probably allude to that right now.
Yeah, so my doctor said that the equivalent that I bled out in a half hour was a month's worth of period blood.
They gave it in units of period blood?
They gave it in units of uterus. Yes, so one uterus.
One uterus?
One uterine lining.
We got that measurement on deck. I'd be curious to see how many ounces that is.
I don't know. Let's look it up. I'm going to say 32. I feel like that's a lot. I'm going to say 16.
It's not relevant.
Let's go around.
It's not relevant. So basically, you almost died.
Anyways, I almost died. And so what happened was one of the arteries, because the more that you get infections, the deeper your tonsils get rooted within your throat. So one of those blood vessels was just hanging on. And once she finally cut it, it just kept spurting. And she told me that it was spurting. And she had to cauterize it. And then it would leak again. And she'd have to cauterize it and leak again. And it just kept going on. So I had to be in the hospital for 3 days because I lost a lot of blood. And they didn't want to do a transfusion. And when I was in the hospital, I had the worst nurses. But I was able to finally come home. And about 2-3 days ago, I have finally been able to talk. So I am back on the podcast.
What an incredible story of redemption and recovery.
Thank you.
Literally
Truly
recovery.
inspiring.
By the
Truly
way,
inspiring.
guys, I have some fun facts
Yes.
for you guys.
Oh.
2.7 ounces.
That's
all right?
not a lot.
Inside a period blood, all right?
Yeah, I was
That's not
over
a
here.
lot at all.
Yeah, no, I thought you were like bleeding out. Like.
Oh,
you
no, I
were-
was.
Well, I
She was
mean,
dripping out.
2.7.
No, but no, it wasn't,
yeah, I was-
one, it wasn't one period you lost. How many periods did you lose?
I don't really know, but
Did they
she
say
said
it was like
that
10 periods?
she didn't really say because I don't think she wanted to freak me out, but she told me that I would be like tired for like at least a month because of how much blood I lost.
Yeah, but you are always
Does she
tired.
know?
So
I
that's
am
really,
always
yeah,
tired.
I was gonna say that's no different. So.
I don't know, but I was like bleeding profusely, and she said that it was like a faucet. So that is delightful and delicious.
Thank you so much.
For
So
your
I
warning of
think,
blood.
yeah. So while she was in the hospital, I was really getting a lot of updates and whatever. But at one point, she decided to wake up and just take selfies and send us selfies.
Yep.
You want to bring that picture up because I really think that's important to showcase.
Well, this one's not a selfie. I think it was.
No, this was taken of her, but she also
Yeah.
did send us selfies that were very her. Oh, there it is, right there.
This was when we did
You're
not know
looking-
if she was gonna make
This is
it.
the
Yeah,
selfie?
I thought she was dying at this point. Wow, look at the side by side here. That's a pretty good. That's
Jilly, do
Contrast.
that. Do that same.
Yeah, do that face.
Imagine this as the selfie.
Yeah.
Everybody do that
Like
face
the
right
other.
now. One of these.
You gotta close your mouth, buddy. You're gonna get some edits.
So yeah. Anyways, welcome back to KnifeDog.
Thank you.
Glad you're not dead.
Yep.
You only had one episode under your belt before this. So,
That's it.
You're doing great,
yeah,
guys.
that's great. That's great. Anything else that anybody else wants to bring up?
I got-
Housekeeping? Yeah, you got something?
Yeah, I got some. I got fired this weekend.
Wow.
I don't think you did, but
I did. No.
hit me.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So me and my buddy, we went out to Howl at the Moon. All right.
What is
And they-
that?
Howl
Move
at
into the
Moon.
mic. What do you? What
Okay,
is your
sorry.
aversion to the mic?
It scares me.
Is it because it's
Plus, he's
penile?
really tall. Doesn't really
so
work.
big and it's so black.
I'm so sorry to anybody listening. Continue. So you got fired from Howl at the Moon.
Yeah, so I go up and, me and my buddy, we're going out for a good night, and they have a band there and they have a stage and everything, and they just come up and they just point out to me. They go, you. And I'm like, me? They're like, yeah, you. Then I come up on stage. I'm like, oh, okay. Come up there. They give me a fucking tambourine, dude.
No.
And I'm not going to lie. I was fucking killing it, dude, all right? There was a girl next to me, and she was doing
That's a
it too.
cowbell.
We were giving it the shimmies and the shams and everything, and I give one big shazam over my head like that, and they were like, this guy right here, and they went and they just told the other girl, get out of here.
Wow.
All right? I was there for literally an hour straight, all right, on this stage, all right?
Stuck there.
Until some other girl came up to me, and she goes, wow, like, how long have you been with this band? And then I was like, like, we've been touring for a while and everything like that, and like, yeah, she's like, so what do you do? Do you, like, is there, like, sheet music or anything that you read? Like, how do you do it? You're like, I just go with what I feel. I go to the beat, and then I give a, a nice shimmy like that whenever I did. I gave the shimmy, and then the bouncer goes, you get out now, because I gave a shimmy when I was not supposed to shimmy. And then I looked at the girl, I said, you got me fucking fired, all right? And then as I was leaving, I looked at the band, like, what's my split, all right? And they didn't want to split, so then I left, and then that was the end of my night. But I did get fired, all right?
Did you? No. So you got kicked out of a bar? Is that what you're telling me?
Listen, this only happens like at least twice a month. Okay, this is not a regular thing. Don't worry.
You are cutting back.
Yes,
getting kicked out.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. It's not. Sometimes you lose your shirt. Sometimes you go up and your buddy loses his shirt, and sometimes
You lose your shirt too often.
Sometimes you
I've
lose your
never
sleeves of
lost
your
I have a
shirt.
tendency of losing my shirt. It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Oh, we're gonna get copyright claimed on that one.
No, that was a spoof. We're okay.
No, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I should have a counter that says it's been a blank week since Andy lost his shirt, or since he lost his sleeves on his shirt.
Can't lose
or...
this shirt because I'm the motherfucking beef.
What? Can you explain about that shirt? What is going on there?
Honestly, what happened was I was watching Impractical Jokers one day, and they were doing
There
like
it
a
is.
challenge, just making people laugh. And Joe just goes and unzipped his shirt, and he was wearing the shirt. And I was like, I need that fucking shirt.
I don't know what it means.
So I went on Amazon, I bought it immediately and cut the sleeves off.
I thought you made it.
I did too.
fucking
It
made
looks like a Napoleon Dynamite T-shirt.
It
Dude,
does.
this looks like something that you would make this shirt. Yeah, or Napoleon. It actually had the
I
red.
would not make that shirt. I make art.
Well, you
Fart.
I make art. Thank you so much. We have a live audience here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow.
We have a live audience.
Yowza.
Last week we were talking about how we need to do a Bachelor Style dating show for Handy to find
yes.
a significant other. Well, Jilly could do this now too. I think both of you could do this Bachelor Style dating
I'm
show.
accepting applications
Yeah,
as
yeah.
of this week.
Yep.
Well, hey, I mean, it happens.
And
but-
they were piling up in front of my doorway.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Any good candidates?
Oh,
Like
so
a-
many. Like crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
I won't even get into how many there are because there's so fucking many guys.
Why are they coming to your house?
Yeah,
you got a good
don't worry
point there.
about that. All right, like people do snail mail nowadays a lot.
I
Yeah.
love a good pigeon carrier.
Is that-
If like my significant other does not get a pigeon to send me something, that's it. That's
You
my,
know. Okay, sorry.
What about
no,
a rat?
that's it. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Oh, I like a rat too. I like some vermin.
A carrier rat.
I carry a rat.
It carries the plague.
It only travels through the subway.
That's okay.
It takes the subway.
I will tell you, one Valentine's Day, I went and I got White Castle. And this was Valentine's Day 2020, and I saw a poor little rat just like by his lonesome on the tracks, and I'm like, I feel you, buddy. I'm alone too. And I gave him a French fry, and I threw him a French fry, and he took it, and he took it back to his family, and I knew that I fed them for weeks, and now I'm part of the problem of the infestation in Manhattan.
Wow, there you go.
You simp.
Yep.
Derek, why don't you talk about your lovely soundboard?
Oh, I got the soundboard working. I spent $60 on this app. $60 on this app just to play some stupid like this.
Poop store.
Yeah.
I will never eat at the poop store. I can't do it.
I mean, who would? Who would eat at the poop store? Who would want to eat at the poop store? Well, how about this,
Now that's New York.
I think that's a good one. That it describes Jilly. Anytime she's out in New York when she has to move back, she's just going to be that over and over again. How about one of these? A little Wario action.
I like that one.
That's a good one. And of course, the classic, my favorite of all time. Yeah. I think I'm gonna play that every time the wheel is spinning. I feel like that's a good use of that. But yeah. So we got really off track. We are gonna be doing the Bachelor Style dating game for Handy, and now apparently we're doing one for Jillian. But one of your potential suitors I met last night, Handy.
Oh no.
Yes, it's one of. Well, I won't say who it is, but she did have some questions for you that she wanted answered.
Does she have all her limbs?
Yeah,
She does have all of her limbs.
no,
she's
we're
newly divorced.
And she's got, she actually has an additional 8 limbs.
So she might have come
She
up with
has
some
a
good
She does
gold
have
from
8
this other guy.
additional
Yeah.
limbs.
That's good. I like that.
So
yeah. Did
she
you
has
hear what I
a
said?
child?
What'd you say?
She has 8 additional limbs as well. All of her limbs plus 8 limbs.
So
She has 2 kids.
12 limbs.
That's correct.
That's
no, the only
All right.
reasonable explanation is that she has 12 limbs.
But that's neither here nor there. As she
Okay.
wants you to answer some questions for her, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Andy,
Right.
are you okay with being a daddy?
I already am a daddy.
He's gonna be. Anyways.
He is the beef.
All right, let me get through these. Let me get through these questions. All right, and we're gonna rip through them, fire through them. Ready? Here we go. Play it. Nice. Do you like live chickens?
I've picked them up before. They fucking scare me. I'm not gonna lie. All right.
No, that's the wrong answer.
Keep going.
How do you feel about exploding breast milk during operas?
Oh,
During the opera?
During the opera.
Jeez, I don't know. Like in the right setting, maybe if it was like Nickelodeon sliming, I'd
Ah.
be more apt to it. But not then. All right.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Do you like towels on your face or off your face?
Are they wet? I need to know if it's a wet towel or not. I'm
Doesn't
scared.
matter. I want to know. Oh, I got to run this one more time. But
Alright,
I
alright.
mean, do you like them on or off your face? We'll go dry first.
Dry, sure. A nice dry towel, like a moist towel. You're just waterboarding me. I'm not falling for that again.
Water bordering him.
Again,
Water
he's
bordering
not.
him. Yes, water
Never
board-
again.
Okay, what about a dry towel? Do you like a dry towel?
Who doesn't like a nice dry towel on their face?
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair. And this is the last question that we have for you.
Alright,
Would you prefer to, and I'm dead serious, eat a squirrel or eat a chipmunk?
oh no.
Honestly,
Squirrel or
the
chipmunk?
The chipmunk, because the tail would just be too much. All right.
That's the correct answer, I think. I think that is the correct answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I think her reasoning was that if anybody is willing to eat a chipmunk, they are a very rude and mean person, because squirrels are nasty.
I think he said that he would rather eat the squirrel.
No, the chipmunk.
Oh.
I'd rather eat the chipmunk. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to eat the tail. The
Oh.
fluff.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer. That is not the correct answer.
I don't think I did good.
I don't think it's good.
No, I think you did pretty bad. So.
She'll review the answers and get back to you.
Yeah. So that's pretty much that.
Hold on, cut the camera to me real quick. Oh,
Okay.
she's got no toys.
What?
We don't know what you just said.
We need cats.
Yeah,
There was a, there
No
was a,
idea
There
what
was a
you-
flex, guys. That was all. That's all we have. All right. They sound happy.
This crowd is rough.
Suck it.
They're not on my side.
Suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek. All right. Well, before we move along to any of the wheel spinning, there's one last thing that I wanted to get to. Anybody else here? I'm going to ask this question. It's really stupid because Haley's just going to yell at me. Anybody else here know what the H3 podcast is?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because I won't shut up about it because it's really entertaining. But a couple weeks ago, they did a roast of Ethan Klein. He's the host of that podcast. And all of his, everybody, they got internet celebrities and whatever to like roast him and whatever. So I decided, because at one point he had done a video with Shoenice. Everybody know who Shoenice is?
No.
Oh, you don't know who Shoenice is. Haley, do you know who Shoenice is?
Yes.
She does. Can you pull up a photo so that everybody at home can just get an idea of who this man is? There he is right there. I think that just one of these.
Drinking wood glue.
He is, for our listeners at home, it's a photo of a man drinking a bottle of wood glue. And that is not the worst thing that he's put in his body.
That looks very thick.
That's for sure.
It's wood glue, but you can't show the label because,
It's definitely
Yeah,
Elmer's wood glue.
that's true. Yeah. So anyways, we can pull that back down. I will say, so he's been on the H3 podcast before, and he, for 2 hours, just went absolutely berserk and was not answering questions that they were asking. He was just going off the rails, okay? So...
Like angry?
No, he was just a lot of really weird stuff that he was talking about. Like, they would ask him one question, and he'd, like, start talking about, like, I don't know, the government or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, he would really just go crazy. So I thought, if they didn't get him for the roast, wouldn't it be funny if I hired him to do a roast of Ethan, and we played it on the podcast? Didn't go as how I, wanted it to go. Because previously, Handy, for your birthday, I hired him on Cameo
Yes, you did.
for a birthday message.
Hey, Handy, Shoenice again. Well, basically, game face earth. Either way, a happy birthday to you. I said a happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, dear Handy. Loves his Mortal Kombat, working out, and dogs with knives. A happy birthday to you. Either way, dogs with knives sounds dangerous. Have a wonderful day from me and Derek. Thank you.
And that was that video.
That was a great video.
That was that video.
See, that's crazy.
Wow.
He said that to me.
Yeah. So anyways, I said, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go on Cameo. I'm going to hire him again just to roast Ethan Klein. So I just kind of want to take us through this whole exchange with Shoenice here. So I'm going to read this off for y'all, okay? So I said, will you do a roast of Ethan Klein from the H3 podcast if I book you? And you said, of course. I actually have a bunch of jokes written up from a birthday roast I missed. And then he goes, I turned on free DMs for you. Because I should note, I paid 99 cents to send him that first message anyways.
Why?
On Cameo, it's not free. On Cameo, you can be even charged to send these people messages. So we're just talking about, how he did the Cameo for Handy. And he goes, they invited me to roast, but I'm done with them. And I'm like, okay, interesting, some drama.
Where's the beef?
He goes, they only email me when it's beneficial to them. I own Ethan because Hila loves me. That's his wife. That's Ethan's wife, Hila. So he's over here making big claims that he was not only invited on, he turned them down because he's feeling like he's being used by the H3 podcast.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, know your morals. Know your moral. Not
Well,
morals. Your worth. Know your worth.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, he's worth about $7.99 on Cameo right now, so,
I don't have a price, but if I did, it's $8.
It's $8. And I'll eat glue for that price. I will do anything.
50% off just for this weekend.
And so he said, bro, I will share your podcast with me ripping Ethan everywhere. And I said, that'd be pretty funny. And he goes, LOL, I'm going to stop trolling other channels, bro. And I go, okay. He goes, gonna try and not be a troll to get to 1 million subs. So Shoenice is aiming for 1 million subs on YouTube right now. Which I respect.
Now?
I respect it. And
Where's he at now?
Nowhere near that. I know that for sure. It's nowhere near that. But respect to the man. I respect the hustle. And he said, I believe you can do it, dude. Would you just want to come on as a guest then? And I'll just do a proper interview and you can talk about Ethan. And he goes, I quit doing podcasts, but I can do one sometime after the holiday. And I was like, what holiday is he talking about? Like the 4th of July or something like that? I said, no worries. How about we just do the H3 roast video then? And in the future, we can discuss it further. He goes, LOL, no roast. And that's it. And he hasn't responded to me since. He really took me through a roller coaster with that one. It was like, I'm game. They suck. And then he's like, I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be an artist. And I was like...
No, I feel like, honestly, I think what happened is that, like, his lawyer saw his phone and was like, what are you doing?
All right, let's be real. Shoenice does not have a lawyer. There is no way that Shoenice can afford a lawyer.
He represents himself.
Yeah, he definitely represents.
He watched My Cousin Vinny, and then he's like, look, I guess I gotta read a couple books about defamation, all right?
Yeah.
I can do that.
So, anyways, I guess that's my little Shoenice story. He turned on free DMs for me, which was pretty cool, and he's just being Shoenice. Yeah. So...
Why didn't I have any idea that this was ever happening?
I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I was like,
funny.
It would have been pretty funny. And then he just didn't go through with any of it. And I was like, all right, well.
So he actually didn't do a video?
No, he did not do a video for this.
Oh, okay.
But I think we could hire him right now. Should I hire him to make a video for anything right now? By the end of the show, everybody start thinking. By the end of the show, I will order a new cameo from Shoenice.
Everyone bear in mind, this man will eat anything.
He will eat literally anything.
I think that we should also, like, throw that out to the listeners, too. What would you like to see Shoenice do?
Oh, so, like, next episode. Okay, yeah. All right, we'll do this. So I will pay for a cameo from Shoenice, and we'll put up a Twitter poll or something to that effect, and y'all can tell me what you want to see Shoenice do on our cameo. I think that does it for all of my housekeeping. Anybody else have anything to talk about before we break out that big ol' wheel?
So... I am recently single, and no hard feelings or anything. I think, Handy and I are both recently single. But I think what we need to do what I need to actually focus on more.
Get some ass.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe.
Come on.
I really should have seen the signs coming because Chrissy, our dog, she's in the intro if you guys hadn't heard. Haley says, oh, she bit me. That's Chrissy.
I still have a mark.
She does. She still has a mark.
Can we get a shot of that? Can we get a shot of the mark?
Oh, actually, it might have fallen off.
That's, hey, you know what?
That's big news.
That is big news.
It was there for like 3 weeks.
That's worth celebrating.
She didn't even break
Thank
skin.
you
It
so
just
much.
I bled under my thumb. It was painful.
But it was a love bite. It was a love bite. She bites people out of love, and then she bites people out of pure hatred. So, and you can really see it in her eyes. So I really should have, seen that coming when he came over to meet the family. And Chrissy, I was like, I'm going to make this introduction to Chrissy because, she's my baby. And she lunges at him and is like, and I have never seen her do that before. And I was like, wow, oh my God, I guess she's just really not feeling good today. Because, she's very old. She's decrepit.
Very decrepit. She stinks. She really stinks.
She does. She smells like cheese.
Smells like
cheese.
Shit.
She smells like
We think that she's
cheese.
decaying from the inside.
It
out.
really
That's what
does.
happens.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind, I was like, I think it's just a fluke thing. It's just this once. And then throughout the entire night, she kept lunging at him. And then Haley came over and she was like, I love Haley. I love you so much. So I really should have seen it coming because she absolutely lunged at him. Not once, but like a couple times that he came over. So I really, that just got me thinking that Chrissy has an all-knowing, powerful jaw. And we all should respect that.
That is correct.
Sorry. I didn't even mean to hit that one.
All right.
So we all should respect her psychic abilities. So, which brings us to a new segment called The All-Knowing and Powerful Jaw, presented by Chrissy.
That was the worst. Why did we do that?
I don't know what happened.
That was serendipity.
I'll take it.
All right, so
now each of us has to go around and ask the all-knowing, powerful Jaw a question, and she will respond to us. So who would like to go first? Does anybody have?
Me.
Okay.
Is it a yes or no?
It's
gotta be a yes
It's
or
a yes
no.
or no.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a magic 8-ball, but with a dog.
Okay. All right.
magic dog balls.
Look into Chrissy's eyes.
Magic
Yeah,
dog
look
balls.
into Chrissy's eyes.
Magic dog balls. Will I ever get married?
Oh no!
Well, the tooth has spoken. What, are you asking next?
Sure. No, I'm not gonna ask next. Derek can go next.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. Okay. Chrissy, will you ever shut the fuck up before 6 a.m.? Because all you ever do is bark. Will you just shut up for once? For one day? Can you shut up?
And that is a big fat no.
Yeah, it's never gonna be a yes about that.
Damn.
She is.
I'm gonna try every week.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get some beauty sleep, you know? She never shuts up.
Chrissy, do you think I'm pretty?
Oh, that's nice. You know what? That just one of these. Wow. Good job.
Haley is Chrissy's secret favorite.
Secret. I don't know
No,
if that's so
I don't know.
secret. That's yeah.
Crispy?
Come on.
Thought you were ready.
This was your bit.
There's so much to ask her. Oh, goodness. Dear Crispy, will I ever? No. I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you know?
This is literally your bit. How is it going so wrong for you?
You said everyone ask one question. We all make it up on the spot. And then this is your bit. You had a week to prepare.
None of
it.
us had anything written down. Not a single person. And you're the one who's over here photoshopping and you're coming up with a whole freaking bit.
All right, I got
ask her.
one. Will Julie get more stuff removed from her body?
Wait.
Add it on.
Ask her. I want you to ask her if she was disappointed that you didn't die on the operating table.
Oh, that's a good
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Crispy, were you disappointed that your mommy didn't die on the operating table?
I feel like that's ambiguous, but okay.
Chrissy declines a comment at this time.
Ask again later.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said ask again later.
Try again harder next week. Cam, you know what time it is.
Okay, guys, guess what time it is. You know what it is. You like to hear it every time. It's the wheel of... We don't have a name for it. It's just a wheel, huh?
Destiny.
The wheel.
Wheel of Destiny.
That was short-lived.
I may have made it
There was a
little bit
delay.
tighter.
There was like a
I made it
huge
little-
delay on
I
that.
made it
All right, what does that
little-
say? It's a pop what? What is it?
It's pop and it says top. Gaming soundtracks. Okay, that's mine.
What is it?
Top gaming soundtracks.
Say that
Ooh.
closer to the mic one more time.
Top gaming soundtracks. I sent you a link. Maybe.
All right, so you want me to pull the link up? Or do
Pull
you
the
need
link.
the
The link.
or-
I don't need the link. All right, I can discuss my favorites, but that one has a bunch of them, and I don't agree with every single one that they have. I think it's ridiculous. Okay.
All right, so name some. What are we talking about?
Okay.
What's
gaming-
on there? What's on that? What's
Okay.
on your personal?
Okay, so one that was on there and my personal one was The Legend of Zelda. Okay, The Legend of Zelda has some great ones. I don't know if you ever heard the Song of Storms. All right.
Sing it.
I can't. It's all
Yes.
there is to it.
No,
Yes.
you need
It's my
to-
ringtone. Okay, and it's been my ringtone for like 8 years. Okay.
Nerd alert.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you?
Nerd alert.
What is this podcast?
Do you actually keep your phone
it's
on a
this
ringer?
side of the table shaming that side of the table.
This is what happens. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I have never had my phone on loud in my life. I don't know what
I
my
did.
ringtone
I used
is.
to have it. Remember on that Doors song?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Bring on through to the other side. And I got really sick of that song. I heard it on Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Yeah.
Thug
It
2.
is too.
Thug 2, baby. I see your hand.
Anyways,
Hell yeah. Go
So
ahead.
no, me and my buddy were talking about this the other day. Do you remember how back in the day, like before like iPhones and shit, it was like we were talking about Akon and how like Akon made most of his money actually from selling ringtones.
Really?
All right, not from selling his music, but selling ringtones. Okay. And it's because back in the day, ringtones, if you remember, everyone had a fucking ringtone, all right? Like whatever it was. People nowadays never have the ringtone, all right? Back in the day, you used to look at people who did have, like, the default, and you'd be like, you poor motherfucker.
Right.
All right?
You can't even spend $1.99 to get a ringtone. You can't ask your mom to pay $1.99 so you can get a cool
What about the
ringtone.
ringback tones? Anybody have those?
No.
Oh, what do you use, Verizon?
Well, yes,
did.
I did
Called out.
actually. So, not that I was allowed to have a ringback tone because my dad was allergic to spending money back then.
Still is.
Dad, what about $5 so I can put some Reliant K on my phone? Come on.
But you still had one, right? You still had to have, like, a ringback tone, but it sucked, right?
No, it was just a normal ring.
Oh, because my buddy did the same thing, but he had classical music, and he never wanted classical music,
yeah.
all right? But that was
Well,
what we
that's
got.
not so bad. That's better than Reliant K if I were to have my way back then.
What is Reliant K?
We
I
go
thought it
through
was
this every 6 months.
Reliant K.
It's not. Why would it be Reliant?
I didn't know how words were back in the day, and I made them up. But when I was going through Pokemon Sapphire for the first time, made up a lot of those pronunciations.
Give me a
Didn't-
couple.
Um.
Wait, this is gonna be a new game. You come up with one. I want Handy to tell me what the actual Pokemon is. See if he can do it.
Oh, I can tell.
We're gonna do 3.
All right, go.
Round of 3. Let's go. Come up with one. Give me anyone.
What am I doing?
Pick a Pokemon that you said wrong.
that you think you say wrong.
Oh no, I was thinking like
Like for
the
instance,
cities.
when I was a kid and we thought that Hermione was pronounced Hermione.
Oh, yes, that's right.
That's real.
I got a really bad Hermione.
Until we got Bucks on tape, and then we were like,
Yeah, that's really what it was. It was
That's
Goblet
what-
of
yeah.
Fire, and we were listening to it when we drove you to dance, and it
That's
was
right.
like Hermione, and we were like, "What the hell is Hermione? Who's that?" And then my dad was like, "I think he's talking about Hermione."
The whole family was in on it.
Oh, dude, that's exactly it. We all thought it was Hermione, man.
It's Hermione. The grossest girl name ever.
it was before the movies, children.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so scrap the Pokemon thing. What about this music? So what do you have to talk about?
Okay,
this
so
music?
what else I got for music? All right, so Legend of Zelda was a great one. Halo, I think everybody knows the
Oh,
Halo
yeah,
one.
Halo
You know
was
the
good.
Halo one. You know, come on.
Halo got little boys into choral music.
Wait. I don't know it that well, I guess. That's not right.
I think.
Oh, and time's up, folks. Podcast is canceled. We're done forever.
I think priests produced that soundtrack to lure little boys into the Halo.
Bro,
world in
that's an
choir,
idea.
Right?
Hey, remember when our priest tried telling us that it was not illegal, immoral to ask for Christmas gifts?
Oh,
For
yeah,
like
that
an
is right.
Xbox?
Yeah.
He said, "Don't ask for an Xbox for Christmas. ask
Ask for my
your
touch.
No. Jeez. No, he goes, "Don't ask for an Xbox. Ask for your parents to bring you to church more often."
What every little boy wants.
Yeah, we were all like, "What is this guy talking about? I want less church for Christmas and more Xbox."
Are you telling me that Santa's not real? Why'd you tell me to ask my parents and not Santa?
Oh my God! First of
Right?
all, Santa is real, very much.
That's right.
Very real. But I will say there's a church across the street from where I work, and
Yeah.
I found out last Christmas, well, the Christmas before COVID, 2 Christmases ago, that priest, for whatever reason, despite how untrue it is, decided to tell all the kids that Santa was not real.
What?
At CCD. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he went all in. He was like, that's really how he talks.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, he just walks in and he goes,
Kermit would never do that.
The real spirit of the season is about Jesus, and Santa, he's not even real, so stop giving him so much.
I swear to God, dude, that really happened. And I was like,
Yikes.
why would you think that's a good idea to walk in? And all the parents like rioted. Oh my
I don't
God.
blame him.
So
Waka waka, you spoiled Santa.
Oh!
You are literally Fozzie Bear.
Oh, you like to tell jokes?
I brought a pie.
Waka waka!
jeez. All right, well, I think we're done with that. Let's pull up another spin.
All right, there
let's
you go.
I think it's about time.
Make sure you cue up that sound.
Oh, we're
All right,
you gonna? All right, now you can start. Ready? Go ahead. Beautiful.
I loosened it.
It skipped.
It's so loose.
We're doing a sumi. We're doing a sumi.
Baby
food.
Oh, yes. This
This
is
is gonna be a
mine.
fun segment. Actually, I really am very much into this. So go ahead.
All right. So,
Lead into it.
my sumi this week is very near and dear to my heart as of late because, as you all know, I had my tonsil surgery and I was not allowed to have anything sharp. Still not allowed to have anything sharp or hard food. So I had to have a lot of like mush and.
How about a banana cream pie?
Oh my god.
I could see you like looking at me, and that's why I like
We're
couldn't find
gonna
my
do that
words.
for the rest of the show. That's gonna be so funny.
I was kind of getting stressed because you were looking at me, and I was like, "What is he doing?"
Oh!
He couldn't wait.
He was looking at me crazily.
All right. Anyways, the baby food.
Okay, so I couldn't have anything sharp or hard. I had to have mush for a while. So I decided one day, I was like, I'm getting sick of this because I couldn't even have oatmeal because oatmeal was too thick. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna go and get myself some baby food. And let me tell you what, it is amazing. I think that everybody, sorry babies, you should eat some baby food to snack on. It is low in calorie. It is delicious. And now let me tell you, these arrowroot biscuits from Gerber, I don't think I've had anything as amazing as these little shortbread cookies.
That's the only one that I'm giving you are those because those. All right, those are fine.
And then these, honestly, I am gonna take these and put these in my diet every week.
Those are
like from now on.
absolute trash.
They are rice puffs.
No.
And they're a puffed grain snack. And
So we're
they
gonna do a
have many-
taste test.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a taste test for your sumi here. So pass around
Yep.
an arrowroot biscuit to everybody.
All right, everybody gets this.
Everybody gets a biscuit. They melt in your mouth. It
They
says no
do.
teeth necessary.
Yeah.
I'm not
Don't
chewing
use your
at
teeth.
all.
No teeth.
Yeah,
No,
don't-
all gum.
Yeah,
all
you-
gum.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have to really eat them like I
You gotta
ate
eat it like a muppet.
all right.
Okay.
I already know Cam's
Baby's
gonna have
first
an
biscuit. I'm
just
obscene
gonna-
amount of tongue.
I'm just gonna split one of these. Oh, God. There you go.
I knew it. It's already coming out.
Anybody wanna see that? You wanna? Oh, am I in the wrong camera?
Yeah.
Yep, you're at that
I'm
camera.
in this camera here.
Oh my god.
Oh!
I can't. I'm just hooked on it now.
All right.
Let's gum it.
Ready?
Everybody start gumming it. Yeah.
How does
Just let
one
it-
gum it?
Just
to...
let it
But
dissolve.
bite off a piece and gum it, right?
Yeah, just let it dissolve in your mouth. Yeah, it says your little one's first biscuit. 10% of your iron and vitamin E per serving.
This is not dissolving in my mouth.
Dude,
It will.
This is
Just-
not a body of Christ.
Dude, I am so dry right now.
That's how I had. That's how I was for like 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm so dry.
No, it's
It was
gotta-
tasty though.
Suck at it. You gotta suck at it.
I'm still fucking gum.
Mm.
For the rest of the podcast, I'm not going to chew it. All right? I'm just going to keep it like this.
I'm done.
But I'm not.
You gotta suck it.
You gummed it?
Yes.
Well, that was only one piece of it.
Also, too, I had a lot of saliva
Mm-hmm.
from the surgery. It was just constant. So the spit was like a teething newborn baby.
Maybe we should not do this in the mic.
So gross.
I think people like the sounds.
It's asthma.
They don't.
Let us know
Macaroni
if you like the
sounds.
ASMR of gumming it to arrowroot baby biscuits or not.
I thought that was pronounced asthma.
Okay, so if we had to rate those, what would you give them?
I give them a 10 out of 10. I will continue to buy them. They're delicious.
Yeah, no, those are really good. I could probably.
You
eat
can
those
have-
pretty
you can have-
regularly.
30. Oh, never mind. I thought you. I read it wrong. I thought you could have 31 for 20 calories. I'm like, that's a
Damn.
steal.
Less than a calorie.
Oh, I would just eat those all day.
No. one biscuit is 20 calories.
Okay.
Still pretty good though, because
That's not bad.
for like Oreos, they're like 90 for one Oreo.
Really?
And the
Worth
serving
it.
size is only 2.
That's a whole
Yeah,
beer.
you can
dude.
only have 2.
Yeah.
So
I know.
instead of demolishing a sleeve of Oreos, I should just demolish a whole 30 rack.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, no, that's not health advice, by the way. Don't actually do that.
I know what I'm talking about.
No,
guys.
he doesn't. Let's move on to the second piece of baby food here.
Okay, so
these are more concerning.
These
to
are
me.
delicious.
They are
I
not.
like these as like a little snack, and I eat these for breakfast. Now, Haley and Derek did not like the smell of these. They said
Yeah,
they were
we
very,
need
very
to-
artificial. I think they smell good. They, for the reference, I already scarfed down all the blueberry, which is what they smelled. These are apple cinnamon, so give it a whiff
Well,
first.
that's not fair. All right, pass it over this way.
That was a big sniff.
Let me take a whiff of this.
Oh man, dude.
I don't want to smell it again.
Well, this is a different.
I can't
one. We
describe
have
it.
to.
It's very chemically, right?
Damn, dude, that
Yeah.
is just not good. That's like a cheap ass candle. Like that's
No,
a knockoff.
No,
Yankee
you know what it
Candle right
smells
there.
like to me? You know, like when they do like the 4D stuff at like amusement parks and they add in like the smells.
Oh
That's what it
no!
smells like
well,
to
hold
me.
on. Don't eat that yet.
Not yet.
Let me take a little whiff
Just
again.
take it.
Hold on.
It smells
Let me
like the,
pretend that I'm-
smell, whatever, you know, that Disney stuff.
I think okay. I
You
think
know,
I
like
can
the
understand what
piping
you're
smell.
saying.
You know what I mean? You know how they have it outside the
Oh,
bakery?
if you put your nose in deeper though,
I
boy, it gets
did.
really stinky.
Oh, but
like
you-
if you're
I'm not doing that again.
That's what she
if
said.
you're no. If you're like an inch.
That was so gross.
Well,
Oh.
If you're like an inch in there.
enough now.
I'm eating one, so you can take all of those
Oh,
back.
all right. Well, me too. Here, put
I
these
got
back.
some. I
I,
already
don't
You're
want
only going
those
to eat
two.
one. You need that at least
Yeah, I
3
have
to
some.
taste
Yeah,
it.
I
All
have
right, put two. All right, put just two in.
I might
and-
die.
No, we
Are,
won't.
are we letting these dissolve?
Yes, everything has
Yeah,
to dissolve
let
for a
it
baby,
dissolve.
so you don't choke on it.
I'm cultivating a lot of spit to
That's
make sure
right.
that this dissolves
Oh, that's a good
properly
idea.
and digests.
Your dentist must love you.
Oh,
Quintus. All right, ready?
9 out of 10
Go ahead, pop it
dentists hate me.
in. 9 out of 10 people hate you. This was true.
Right, probably right.
This is not as bad as the one
No,
we
that
tried.
other one was disgusting.
Ugh.
These
These
taste
actually
like a rice
dissolve.
cake.
I
Never
still
mind.
can't eat this though.
Oh, I
this
don't
is
like
the
it at
body
the
of
end.
Christ. This is like apple cinnamon. This is autumn body of Christ.
Okay, but you know what? I love going to church just so I can get communion. It's my snack.
Don't just say that. Just go buy it on the internet or something.
Snacks?
My snack? My snack.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
So what does everybody rate this out of 10?
Sue me,
1.
you lose out of 10. That's as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. Yeah. it's-
Oh.
Yeah, no, those weren't good. Well, no. Half was good. You got to be batting 50%.
Right.
That's still a failing grade as far as I'm concerned.
It depends what you mean. Like, if I'm on a desert island and I have those, yeah, I'm
Right.
amped. But if I'm like,
Why would they
Are
have
we
them?
on a desert island?
I don't know, like a big
They
plane,
only.
Hey.
a plane of babies crash.
Yeah.
We're going to Gerber Island. I don't know.
Obviously, that's where these come from. They're wild and they just get packaged.
I will die
Oh,
on
yeah.
this hill. I am.
The baby star puff tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw
Yeah.
that at Logi's.
Oh, the star puff tree. Yes, of course.
Probably.
All right. Well, Jilly, I'm sorry. I think you're sue me. I think you lost that
All
one.
right.
So, you know what
Work
that
for me.
means.
Da-da-da-da.
Pull it out.
All right,
Oh, whip it out.
Right.
That's what she said.
Peewee.
All right.
Peewee.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah, this is me.
Take 'em away.
I will say straight up,
Mm-hmm.
this is my sue me, and I'm saying Peewee Herman really just didn't do that bad of a thing back in the day. Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
No, I don't.
right off the bat.
I actually don't even remember. What did Pee Wee do?
Okay, well, long story short, everybody knows who Peewee Herman is. I mean, he's a national treasure, played by Paul Rubens. Also, don't.
I always thought.
Is that where I'm gonna? Is that what I'm gonna
no.
take this in? Is that Pee-wee's good? Because Pee-wee is a national treasure. I'll start there.
Yeah, I don't think he's a national treasure.
Is his name not?
What do you mean
Pee-wee?
he's not a national
His
treasure?
name is Paul Rubens. For the record, Paul Rubens did this thing.
Was he-
Pee-wee. He was not
right,
character.
right. I should back it up for a bit. So Pee-wee, played by Paul Rubens,
Okay.
had a success, and he went to an adult film in a theater.
'Cause that was a thing, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. And he got to touch in and did his thing
Himself, though.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. He never
Alright.
did it to anybody else. He didn't like essay anybody that I know of.
Okay.
But he watched a grown up movie, and he took it a little too far and pulled his thingamajig out, and
He's winky.
I was looking at the story just to help Derek out
Yeah.
because he just got VR headset and he's been only doing that.
Oh my God. I was so into my VR headset this afternoon, but that's a different story.
Yeah. So
altogether.
I was looking it up, and apparently it was a thing. This was in 1991, and it was a thing
July
that.
of 1991. So we're coming up on
Important.
an anniversary. It is. For this month, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, there was a thing then that police officers would often patrol like pornographic theaters and look for people doing this.
Yeah, so what's the point of it? So like
It's pre-internet, man. How else are you going to see these movies?
You're right.
Yeah, it's pre-internet.
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so you just walk down to your local porno theater and you caught a flick. You know?
wank wonk.
Don't ever say that
Do
again.
your wank walk.
Yeah, you walk down
Hey,
the
do your wank walk
What would it
down
look
to
like?
the porn shop. Anyways.
Wasn't this like a regular thing though back in the day, like to go to a porno theater? Like, wasn't that like an acceptable thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
dude,
not like
here in our hometown.
acceptable, but
Well,
like,
it was, yeah, no, it wasn't acceptable.
but it was like it was
It was a
common.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a thing. It was a thing.
Like,
we
we
had
had
one
a-
here and went downtown.
In this
Literally
room- in this house?
And yes, yes, our home theater was. We weren't
You're
allowed
looking
in.
at it.
You're
Our
looking
home-
at it,
Our
pal.
home theater was a wank
I'll be
walk.
back in 20 minutes.
Good God.
I don't need 20
Well,
minutes.
no, we had, but we did have a local drive-in that.
Oh my
like,
God, we did.
That's
How
what
did I
I'm
forget
saying.
about that?
We'll show
Down
that
in Ro-
if you're watching like via video.
Yeah,
we will
we'll-
show the picture of the sign because
Yeah.
it still exists.
It looks like a dick.
It does.
It really does look like a
That's
dick
amazing.
down in Rhode Island, and it still exists. It's not a porno theater anymore. I went and
No.
saw Jurassic World there like 5 years ago.
You
but-
saw Jurassic World on a dick sign.
Yes.
Ass ick.
Oh.
Your ass ick.
I
part.
don't know. No.
Anyways,
Classic.
I guess what I'm just getting at is I don't think that he did that bad of a thing. Like, gross, sure, but we're all human and we're all disgusting. Like,
Well, okay.
humans,
Here's
so-
my take on it. I personally, like, the sue me on this is like, I personally cannot stand him. I don't think that he's really that funny. Like, it took me like 7 watches of like Pee-wee's movie there to be like, all right, I guess he's fine. But as
he's
like,
fine. All right.
he's
continue.
fine. In this situation, though, I'm like, okay, yeah, well, what do you expect to happen when you go to a like, you know, movie theater? Of course, you're not going to, like, sit right next to...
I fail.
All right. Don't take it the wrong way. No judgment when I say filth theater. But, you know, like, what do you expect? You know, like, that's what people...
That's what I never understood about the porno theater. So you're showing these films and you expect people to not.
do that?
Yeah, just
Come
sit there
on.
with their hands.
I definitely would.
Yeah, you
I
would.
would.
Yeah, you would.
100%.
Yeah.
During the time, the circumstances, I don't have a phone. I can't jerk off mobilely anymore. All right.
Jerk off mobily. Yeah.
The year is 1983. Cameron Handy's been transported back in time. No phone, no Pornhub.
Son of a bitch. No porn. This is bullshit.
Well, I guess I gotta take a wank walk down to the porno theater. Down the old porno theater. Take my nightly stroll.
Does Cam have no teeth left?
Oh, yeah, no, he has no teeth. Those are all fake.
Yeah, these aren't real.
They're all fake.
No, I lost some in that Mickey video we made.
Yeah.
All veneers.
All right, so
Dedication.
why don't you think Pee-wee is that funny? I don't understand.
I just
don't
I
get it.
just personally don't think that, like the humor for me is, like, not there. I'm like, you look like an idiot.
He's so he's so juvenile. He's supposed to be like
Yeah, I hate that. Like, okay,
well,
the laugh is such a cringe. Like, to me, I'm like, you know. So I don't know. I just think the whole thing is cringe. Like, I think the whole like kids show, especially what I know about the wank wonk, to me, like, you know, like that I don't know. I just think like, ugh, you know, ugh.
Yeah.
The only thing I do like is when he's talking to his cereal in that movie. He's like, Mr. T Cereal. And that's it. And I like his, like, you know, Rube Goldberg machine, but that's it.
Who's Rube Goldberg?
He was an inventor of a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh.
That was Fozzie again.
Ah, I know. I'm not letting him die.
Okay.
I didn't say that was Pee-wee.
When we getting Pee-wee?
It's going to be a while.
Maybe at the end.
Maybe at the end. We'll see. All right, well.
That's my hot take on it.
So CBS stopped airing the syndicated Playhouse show, Pee-wee's Playhouse. So it was already over. It already ended the year before. And then Disney removed Paul Rubens' voiceover for the studio tour, and Toys R Us removed Peewee figures from the shelves. So they really were trying to do a cultural cleansing.
Sweep.
Well,
Yeah,
that
really.
makes sense because, like, when people get accused of that today, well, not like that, but like, you know, are like canceled per se. Like
Yeah.
everything's pulled, sponsorships are pulled, so that makes sense. But I don't know. Again,
Yeah,
I mean,
guess.
do I think it's fair? Meh. Do I watch Woody Allen movies? Yes, I do.
Yeah, you're
Sue
trash.
me.
You're trash. You are trash. That's gonna be a sue me at some point, big time.
Yes, it is.
know how you're okay with watching a Woody Allen picture, even though he married his daughter.
It's so disgusting.
It is disgusting.
He's disgusting. Pull that wheel out. I'm over that one. Go ahead.
All right.
Here we go.
The Wheel of Beef.
We got
Sha'Carri Richardson.
yes.
She got suspended for a month from the Olympics because she was dabbling in a little marijuana, which is so stupid. Like I'm not into it, but like,
Neither am
bro,
I.
really?
But-
Are you kidding me
It's
right
the
now?
ganja, dude. Come on, like,
And it's like she,
bruh.
She's having the worst like time of her life right now.
yeah.
Like her mother died like a week before the trials.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize
her mother
that.
died
Wow.
a week
Yikes.
before it. She said it in like the post-race interview.
Yeah, weed would definitely help for that.
She
yeah.
said like that's her reasoning she gave. Because she needed like help
I
getting
mean,
over with.
I don't think
That.
it was the reasoning, but like I think that like like guys, come on, let it happen. And also, she's
Yeah.
going
A
through
little
tough
weed,
time.
man.
She's going through a tough time, you know.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
true, too.
it.
Cut her some slack.
Well, that's
It's not
just it.
performance enhancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what kills me. And I
yes.
think that's really the focus on what I was going to bring up about this was just like the fact that they're looking at it as like, well, it came up as this, and it's like, yeah, but is it performance enhancing? No. A while ago, probably like 10, 15 years ago, when somebody, maybe it was I almost said Michael Phelps. Didn't he or somebody like that got a suspension because he was like, he took Sudafed because he had allergies?
Yeah, I
And
think
they were
so.
like, well, it could technically be this. And they're like, bro, I took Sudafed. Calm
Right.
down.
Yeah, like I travel like across the world.
Yeah.
Is that how
Here.
you make meth?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pseudoephedrine. Yeah, I
Not that we're saying that's what you do, but
I mean, like, you gotta make money somehow, right, guys?
Get a job.
Okay, listen. All right,
Making meth.
that was Mickey talking.
get a job
All
making
right.
meth, bro. I guess what I'm more getting at here is two things. One, the first thing that I looked up with Olympics and weed that was not her was one of the skateboarders got a 6-month suspension on the Olympic skateboarding team.
Which is a thing apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But that's what cracked me up because I read somebody's Twitter comment the other day and they were like, bro, you think that the whole skateboarding team isn't lit as fuck right now? And I'm like, true, number one. And then
Or
you
even
actually
snowboarders
you actually
too.
Google it and it's like, yeah, this dude is like the first person on the skateboarding team to get suspended for weed. It was like immediate. It was like right away. Like he joined the team, they did a drug test, failed. You know what I mean? Because he's a skateboarder. Of course he failed it, but
Well, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but also snowboarding too. Like, that's a huge thing. Like, that's a huge,
any
in my
extreme
experience.
sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so,
Shaun White,
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't think
he's-
he's puffing? Of course he is.
Puffin.
dude, he invented puffin, dude.
Right.
Puffins.
Yeah. Dude,
Unbelievable.
I love puffins. and
We're
penguins and
puffing
all of
right
them.
now.
We are.
She's eating dang puffs over here. You kidding me?
No, but I do. I agree with you. I'm like, weed, isn't it like with alcohol, every time you use it, it like kills brain cells? If she's still killing her own brain cells and still running that fast, like, come on,
And there was something else I was going to say about it, too. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The Olympics are fucking stupid. Like, why are we still even getting down with the Olympics as a culture? You know what I mean?
I like the Olympics because because it's but it is. I think it's cool
No,
because.
not you.
Oh, okay.
What do I mean? Bro, you want to watch somebody throw a friggin' metal ball 10 feet?
Yeah,
And call that
because
a
I
good
can't do
time?
that.
They were throwing it well over
They're
10
like
feet.
30.
Yeah, like 11 or 12, man.
I was in the Junior Olympics and I threw it
Yeah.
further than 10 feet, guy.
You were?
Well, then why weren't you in the real Olympics?
I did hurdles, yeah.
Hurdles?
I was born from a Greek god banging some random hoe. All right, here I am, a demigod.
Right.
That is how the Olympics started, all right?
That is how it started. Have y'all seen Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief?
Yeah, dude, he stole that fucking lightning.
Yeah, he stole that bolt. I watched that while I was recovering. Same with the second movie. I'm a big Greek mythology fan.
That's my favorite Greek god.
Yeah, Wario is my favorite Greek god.
Oil him up.
Hey, Wario, do you think that Hercules is a little bitch?
Nope.
Is he banging him too? Like, what is happening there? All right, Mario, just take it easy, bud. All right.
All right, well, so that's really all I had to say on that because, whatever. Olympics, boring, blah. Let's just forget about the weed. Let's move on.
Let's like decriminalize weed because.
Yeah, come on,
You
Big
know?
Joe. Come
Let's
on,
just
Big
do
Joe.
that.
You could do that. You could do that with a freaking pen stroke.
Come on, Big Joe Daddy. Let it go.
Well, that's not even the problem.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
It's like every other country is lame. And
Well,
won't get
yeah,
on board.
well, that's what I had said the other day because you were like, "This seems like a weird," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's because China is probably like,
Yeah.
there's an opportunity to get the fastest runner that they have probably ever had off their team and sweep in for the win,
Right.
sneak in there." So,
To make it
lame.
snake it.
This is why I don't like Olympics. This is why I don't even like professional sports. Sports should be played at a local baseball field. Doesn't matter what sport, you have to play it on a baseball field.
A local baseball field?
Yep.
Local, you can't travel.
Local, can't go anywhere.
Ice
You have
hockey.
you have to play just against everybody else. Yep.
Like a AA field, we're gonna play like a fucking baseball game, but that won't be
Hockey
played-
game.
Yeah, like AAA. not
Bladed
even AA.
hockey. Yeah.
Bladed hockey.
Bladed hockey. on
Bladed?
a-
That's what they
On
call
some
it.
dirt.
Yes, I don't know.
Bladed
Sports.
hockey in a
Ice
field.
hockey.
Yeah, the iced hockey with the blades.
Ice.
Bladed
I would-
iced hockey.
I could go for a nice iced hockey right now.
A nice mocha iced hockey.
You know what I think of when you like say like iced hockey? I think of like a frozen ding dong.
Dude, I'm out.
Ooh.
We're done.
Don't
Roll it.
worry. Today.
Like the hostess. That's what I meant.
What does that
All
say?
right, we got what we do in the shadows?
Oh.
Who's that? Haley?
That's me.
Wow. Oh, everybody, welcome her. First time.
I was just born. All right, so I just wanted to make a case for it because a lot of people don't seem to know what it is. It's kind
Which
of
I'm okay with.
okay, yeah. So it stays a little indie.
Yeah,
I get
you
it.
don't
Correct.
you don't like it when it gets all office-y. You know what I
I
mean?
don't. Yeah.
Time out. What is this?
Well, I'm about to get into it. It's
All
best show on television.
All right.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's pretty damn good.
So
So?
it's a mockumentary, like The Office or Parks and Rec. It's very funny, but it's about vampires living with each other in Staten Island in a house.
Modern world.
Yep. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they're
Yep.
all-
Keep going.
They're all like hundreds of years old each,
Yeah.
and they're kind of like babies. Like they don't really know how people act or like, but they have the same conventions of old vampires. Like they can't see each other in mirrors. You know, they have to be invited into a house.
They can disappear. They can turn into bats. They can transform.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you having such a hard time with this?
Because it's just so out there. Like,
That
God-
is correct.
Yeah.
like
It's
Guys, I got it
original.
for you right now. All right. We got vampires in a house together, Jersey Shore style. All right.
Yeah.
We got mockumentary. All right. Like this is gonna be a hit, right? And they're like, "What the fuck you talking?"
Yeah.
And this is full circle why weed should be legalized and decriminalized everywhere.
So-
because we get
The only
beauties
way I'm
like what we
enjoying
do in the
that.
shadows.
Yeah, so it was a movie 1st, like an art house indie movie from New
There you go.
Zealand, from Taika Waititi. Do you know who that is?
I do know. Who
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
He's one of the vampires. I think he did like directed the whole thing, and then there's Jermaine Clement, who also is involved still. Yeah, we're gonna show you what it's all about because you'll love it. It's like super funny. We like laugh out loud at it.
To the point where we're getting another cat and we're naming the cat after one of the characters on the show.
Yeah,
For all the
Laszlo.
fans out there.
Laszlo.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Laszlo.
This is how you choose to get animals?
Yes.
You'll see. He's so
I have this
funny.
name just waiting.
Jackie Daytona.
I still have a kid.
That's pretty good. Good for me.
So yeah, it's really, really hilarious, and they have to figure out how people act. They try to make friends, but to not kill them. You know.
And then they eat them. And they're
Yeah.
like, womp womp. I
Well,
hate your friends.
You have to decide whether to turn a person
Right.
or kill them for yourself.
And then, if the thing is, if you turn them into a vampire, like they have to they're like babies, and they have to teach them how to be a vampire, and they're thousands of years old, so their patience is very thin, you know. So it's like they'd just rather kill them.
Yeah.
But then that runs into a whole thing because then people are like, oh my god, all these disappearances, and then it's a whole big thing.
Yeah. So there's 2 seasons. It's on FXX, which is apparently different than FX.
FXX.
It's a little naughtier.
All right.
It's a paid channel.
I like
You
the
gotta
triple.
pay
Oh yeah.
for
Okay.
it.
Well, I watch it on Hulu. Whatever.
Yeah.
And season 3 is coming out September 2nd.
Very
So we're
exciting.
very.
Amazing.
They're-
God.
Birthday present.
This is
to me.
our Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll accept that. I'll accept
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
For
Sure. Yeah, just very excited in general. Can't wait
Just
for that
want to
come
spread
back.
some awareness.
Yeah, spread the awareness. The awareness.
Awareness.
Spread the awareness, alright? Come on.
I love my awareness at home.
All right, so we're spinning again, eh? All
spinning,
right.
spinning, spinning.
Well, let's get it going.
I love that it cuts out. I think
Flipping.
it's kind of funny.
Next one. That's so bad.
Baby food.
Next one over. What? No. Next one over. Go to the articles. What does that say?
This one?
Are lobsters sentient?
Oh.
Our
Oh boy,
lobsters.
here we go.
Before we get into it, I want to just give a shitty answer before any of us are informed. Whose is this, by the way?
This is mine.
Chili's.
All right,
We
everyone but
did
Jilly.
quite a bit of research on this, so
You
we're all
did.
pretty informed. Yeah.
I'm
I
not.
didn't.
I'm never informed. On
Well,
it.
Jilly and I did. So I mean,
What does sentient mean?
Sentient
But
means
they know what's happening. You know.
Right.
and they,
Okay.
It means they're freaking robots, dude.
Nope.
Yeah.
Opposite of that.
Like when your AI robot it becomes alive, it's sentient. You know.
It is okay. Ready? It is able to perceive or feel things. She had been instructed from birth in equality of all sentient life forms. Okay, that doesn't make sense. So, anyways, they're able to have feelings. They have emotions. They can feel pain, sense pain. They're cognizant enough of that fact. So, what do you guys think?
I think that's horrible because we just fucking boil them. We just jam a knife through their chests. Like I can't think of the horrific things we do to lobsters.
And that is
You know my feelings on seafood in general.
Yep.
Absolute trash. Disgusting. I hate every piece of seafood that's ever lived, and I don't know why we fish that dirty, dirty fish out of the sea because it reeks. It's rank. It's disgusting. Leave it in the sea, and if
Agreed.
you decide to pull it out of the sea, murder it as terribly and inhumanely as you possibly can because it's an abomination to God and to this universe.
I don't believe that. But
That's a bit much.
Well, hey, what do you want me to tell you? I just know that seafood. You know what seafood has caused, and a lobster as a byproduct.
Diarrhea.
People microwaving seafood in the break room on lunch.
yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
So for that reason alone, let the little fuckers burn. I really don't care. You gonna smell up my break room? Make me nauseous?
And Haley.
So it's their fault that they're dead?
It's their fault that they stink so damn bad. Maybe be harder to catch.
I don't like that.
Be harder to catch.
I think
I'm pro them being harder to catch, by the way, because I dislike seafood that much.
they need to be way
I'm
faster.
rooting for them to be harder to catch. Hide better, you know? I'm pro lobster education.
They just need to hide their whole life?
Yes.
That
Oh,
sucks.
That's a good idea. If they're sentient, then you should be able to give them an education.
You should be able
Yes.
Why aren't we funding this?
Oh, we should be funding this. That's what I'm saying.
to.
Jilly,
Please
get
find
down
our-
there.
Please find our GoFundMe link
Yeah.
in the comments for educating lobsters.
Yeah.
I actually do
Go
believe
fund
this.
me.
Okay, so
Are you
anyways,
setting up
the
a
article.
GoFundMe?
I will.
Oh, all right.
I
Cool.
think we should.
All right.
Lobster
Great.
education.
I'm pro.
Okay, so this article. I'll wait till the copy's done.
No. Keep talking.
Okay, so this article, the headline, I don't exactly remember entirely what it is, word for word, but it was from Food Insider, and they said that the UK is going to make it harder for people to boil lobsters alive because there's a whole debate as like if they are sentient or not. And I agree. I think they are sentient because they are an animal. They can feel things. They can hear things. They have feelings. They are a living being. And I was personally just like, this is the greatest article of all time. I think I manifested this because I made a video last 4th of July, as a character named LaDonna. You can find it on KnifeDog. She is a lobster lobbyist, and she wants to make it hard for people to eat lobster, especially on the 4th of July, because they are senselessly murdered and put, quote, in the bubble bath to die every year. So I personally think that I manifested this to happen in the UK, and therefore I am the lobster lobbyist, aka LaDonna, and I love this Food Insider article, and I do believe that they are sentient.
Okay, so do you have any proof? Have you personally held up a lobster, all right, and asked him like anything to be like, "Yo, how's your family doing?"
They just communicate differently.
I put them in a kiddie pool for said video.
Okay.
And they did look into my soul, and I felt bad because I did keep their claws closed up, and I did not take off their little...
Derek is taking a call?
What could be so important? Everyone you know is right here.
Guys, sometimes it's business, okay?
Jesus.
I was trying to do this as a surprise, all right? But I just wanted everybody to. All right, here we go. Hold on.
We're doing this. All right.
All right, we've got a call-in guest, guys.
Calling guest.
Hello,
Joe?
Caller number 1.
Joe, are you there?
Hello?
Oh my
Oh my God.
It's Joe.
Joe.
Hey, first time, long time.
If you're unaware, last week we had Joe on, and Joe is from the fictional podcast, The Couch, which he hosts.
Well, I don't appreciate you saying fictional.
Well,
It's a very live podcast. I am
Oh,
a
that's right.
listener.
He always says it's imaginary.
It's imaginary.
yeah, it's yeah.
It's very real in my head, so I don't care.
Well, so we just want to do our weekly checkup on Joe, because last I heard you're almost in Canada. Are you on the lam? What's going on?
No, I'm back home now. I'm back in the city. Sucks.
The
But,
city.
Oh,
the city.
no.
The city.
oh, I'm in the city. Yeah, I'm not in like Western bumfuck. Like,
Oh my
no.
God. Well, what
Be
were you?
specific, give an address.
What were you doing? What were you doing before this?
Oh, I was just up north. Mostly, I guess conventionally you'd say camping. But
Conventionally. Why is it unconventional?
So sneaky.
Methinks he was glamping and hates to admit it.
So what's going on?
But,
What's new? What's been going on for the past week or 2 weeks actually since we've last recorded?
oh, just 4th of July. Just went up north.
Yeah.
Fucking chilling.
Now, did you eat
I
any
don't-
lobsters over the 4th?
No, I'm allergic to lobster.
Okay, and would you say
Sadly.
that they are sentient beings?
No, they're just kind of like bugs.
Hell yeah.
They're basically bugs.
They're sea bugs, man.
Bugs.
Yeah,
And they're
sea
disgusting.
bugs.
They reek. Absolutely.
But do
nasty.
they
Yeah.
have... Do you think they can feel things?
I mean, they scream when you boil them. So
Yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a yes for sentient beings, my friend.
No, I don't know about a sentient being. I wouldn't
you-
even consider myself a sentient being.
I think that's
my
a
God.
personal problem, Joe.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
He does have an imaginary podcast.
Well,
I think there's a few actually that he has.
so were you safe on the 4th of July? Did you get your hands on any fireworks, legal or illegal?
Oh yeah, tons, both.
Do you
It's
have
sick.
any hands left?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not like one of these idiots. I'm not like fucking... Dude, every year there's like...
Oh, boy.
Yo, did you see...
Oh boy.
every year there's like a 4th of July where someone fucking kills himself. Like, there was an NHL player now, 24-year-old this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's-
really
yeah, it's-
horrible. That was really horrible.
That's fucking... Every fucking year, I swear this happens. And I'm not a big regulator guy, but I'm like, what the fuck? When's it gonna stop?
Well, are you gonna? I think you're like anti-regulation, and you're pro. Just like, oh, I'll just show up and show you how to light the fucking things.
Well, I definitely have. I've be lying if I say I haven't shot fireworks into a crowd and gone,
What?
Joe, I think you're going to jail, man.
An open crowd.
Dude, it was bad enough where, like, these you say, like, adults brought their kid there, which morons. And dude, they left halfway through, like, our show because, like, we launched one right at, like...
They didn't know your show was performance art, Joe.
Yeah. I've always been a performer.
Oh, my God.
Can we bleep out when I shot fireworks on someone?
No, I
You spoke too soon.
I don't think we're going to be doing that.
No.
Thanks for sharing, bud. This is great content.
Yeah. Dude, Jilly, you sound less mute now.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
I know,
no
I
problem.
could actually talk to you. Guys, for the record, I had never met Joe in person before the podcast, but I had heard a lot about him. We followed each other on social media, like, for years now. And I had never actually seen him in person and met him in person. So when he met me, I obviously couldn't talk because I had just got my tonsils taken out, like, 3 days before. And he's like, does she, like, not like me? Or because, like, she's, like, really quiet. Like, is she just, like, silently judging me?
She keeps doing everything I say, but doesn't say a word. I don't understand.
Dude, that's how my dog feels. All right. Well, I think any final words before I wrap this up with you?
No, we'll catch up. I'll be around next week. I'll come down if I'm allowed. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see. You might be in custody by that point, man.
Dude, they can't get me
Because of statute of limitations, or like
no, because I function everything through Bitcoin. But that's a story for another
Oh.
Okay, all right. Well, that's been Joe, everybody. He's on the limb. All right, Joe. It was great talking to you. Thanks for calling in, and we'll catch you soon. All right, bye, Joe.
All right, bye everybody. Bye, baby. Bye.
All
See
right.
you, sexy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
That was to me.
That was Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there we go.
Joey Podcast.
Joey Podcast.
Yeah. So, you want to spin that wheel one more time?
Right.
Well,
Here we go.
Give me 1 second. I just want to. Cicadas.
All right, this is my article.
Very nice. Well, let's hear it. What do we got?
Do you guys know about Brood X?
No, not at all. Fill me in.
All right, so cicadas, they're the loud assholes, okay?
Right.
They're like big old grasshoppers, but they fly. Yep. That's me, yeah. And they're huge. They're like this big.
Yeah, they're like a couple inches.
And they're colorful.
Yep.
And the thing about them is that they only come around every 7 or 13 years. Because that's how long it takes for like their babies to they have babies.
That's the gestation period?
Yes.
That's insane.
Yeah. So the babies like hatch and then they fall underground and they burrow under the ground for years, or it's the cycles, whatever. But they came out this year and made a lot of noise down in like Jersey, I think like Pennsylvania. It wasn't in Connecticut.
There were some in Virginia too.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
East Coast-ish area. And the article that I just found were that they're all gone now. They laid their babies at the edges of leaves, and now they're going to be falling from the trees.
What?
So watch out.
The babies will?
Gonna be raining cicadas.
It's going to be raining.
Wait, the babies or like
The babies.
the big boys?
The big boys are dead.
Okay.
So, but I thought that like the eggs though take like 7 years to hatch.
They fall from the trees.
By accident.
They rain.
Yeah.
They rain down. So we're just giving information about cicadas.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know. I don't mean that like in a rude way. I mean that for real. Jeez,
Yeah.
why are you gonna laugh at it? Like I wasn't being an asshole.
It's just the way it came off.
So
Well, I
we're
didn't
just
mean
giving
for it.
information.
So we're just talking about cicadas?
No, that's fine. I
cool.
I didn't know if there was like a stinger to it other than it be, like raining down, you know? Because
I think that's alarming.
well, it is, but I didn't. Okay.
So I'm still like, not. I don't understand. So are they full babies or just eggs that rain?
It's the eggs, right?
Yeah, it's got to be the eggs.
So when do they hatch? In another 7 years?
Yep.
Tuesday.
So the cicadas will like bury their eggs in leaves, and then it'll rain or something.
Okay, I got you.
Or like it'll be too heavy, so look out for those trees.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Washington D.C.,
Swap
they
out.
love the suburbs
Catch 'em in the mouth.
because there's lots of trees.
I was gonna say they love the suburbs because they can settle down with their families. All
You
their
should
babies.
insert some sort of a graphic over this, and it's just a Tinder profile pic for cicadas going over its interests. I love a suburb.
Yeah.
17 years old.
Little leaf pile. Little immature, but come back in 7 years.
Yeah.
Save my profile.
It's just so gross to me.
That is jailbait. I'm
Yeah,
not
that
falling
is-
for that again.
I heard that like cicada wings are like the most hydrophobic like organic matter on the earth.
Really?
That makes sense.
Yeah, they've got some weird like little hairs that literally just like divert water off of them. Like, if I'm remembering this right, I think it's something like it just. There's so many of them that it keeps them the water in beads, and then it just beads right off of it.
We
you
should
know?
harvest them.
Yes, make
wetsuit?
windshields out
Right.
of it.
Windshield?
Yes, Rain-X.
Rain-X.
Natural Rain-X.
What does that even mean?
Well, you don't even know what Rain-X is?
I know what Rain-X is, but
Yeah.
like, what does that mean? What are we going to do with this giant...
We would never have to worry about rainy windshields.
Yeah, I was
Wainy
gonna, well, I was
windshields.
just going to say we won't have to worry about like, I don't know. It's like a hairnet. You know, it's like hairnet. Like I don't know. I'm thinking you
Bro,
can make
what
like
is she talking about?
Okay.
I mean, are we like talking about cicadas or something?
Probably, yeah.
like a cicada hairnet, like out of the wings. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, you're done. Pull that wheel back out.
All right.
I do appreciate the science. I would just want to say that out loud. Everybody made it seem like I was being a jerk. Everybody made it seem like I was being a jerk, wasn't trying to be. That's at all of you people.
I
That's
just
at all
wanted
of
to
you
educate you
people.
guys about what's happening in nature.
I respect that. I respect that.
And I am
so
sad
does the
that we
crowd.
didn't
This
get
crowd
to
is
see-
always on your side. I don't get it.
The
all
crowd
right?
knows.
Because I'm wholesome.
Yes, she is.
Just play that.
I am bummed that we didn't get to have any cicadas.
I'm not.
They're allowed though.
Oh, cicadas again.
All right,
Go
let's
to
go
the
with
left, Smirnoff.
Was that right?
Oh, that was me again.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right, Smurfs,
It's your
baby.
sue me. It's your sue me.
Well, I already know Cam is on my side because we talked about this earlier.
Yes, what's up?
But I just wanted to make a case that Smirnoff Ice is actually good. And your dad would agree with me.
Yes, he will.
My dad loves a Smirnoff Ice.
He likes like
Black.
the black label.
Yeah.
Yeah, the black label
Black
is
label,
his
like it's black.
whoa.
What flavor is that? Like cherry?
No,
It's
it's like
it's plain.
yeah.
Original.
He loves a plain.
I like the
Smirnoff.
original one is nice. It's like citrusy. It's like
I
orange.
feel like it's like a Zima. You ever
Yeah.
had a Zima? Remember, you had a Zima with me.
Yeah, I did.
It was pretty gross.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
That wasn't that good.
No.
Smirnoff is better because it's got flavors.
I'm just gonna say, if you're the type of guy who's gonna give people shit just because it's a fruity drink, it's a girl, I don't fucking
No, he doesn't
like you.
do that.
No, he does. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
That's
just
right.
doesn't think it tastes good, but he supports it.
Who?
You.
Oh yeah, I've got nothing against Smirnoff drinkers. And I'll tell you why I've got nothing against any kind of drinkers. Because remember when I was in college, everybody would make fun of me because I didn't drink beer. Because I didn't like beer. I'll tell you what, I like beer now, but that's only because I had to force it down my gullet like over and over and over again. There's nothing wrong with a fruity drink. There's nothing wrong with something that tastes good. And if you want it sweeter and you want less alcohol, say it and don't be ashamed. Because you know what? You can always drink more drinks.
That's
You don't have to get drunk so fast. I'm speaking to all you underage drinkers right now. I want everybody to drink safe. You gonna drink underage? Drink one bottle of water. Drink one bottle of water.
Also-
but we don't encourage it.
Drink what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely drink what you like because everybody's gonna make fun of you and just do you. Who cares?
If you drink milk at parties, just drink milk at parties.
I am
Jilly
that person.
drank milk
too.
at a
I was-
wedding
I
once.
did. I asked for. I was of drinking age, and I asked the bartender for a glass of milk. with
no,
ice.
This is how it goes.
With
At the end
ice?
of the night.
No, you're crazy.
It was literally
Yeah,
at the end of the night, and we weren't even that
The
far,
end?
dude. We weren't
Yep.
even that far away from our house, and she could have waited like 15 minutes and had a glass of milk at home. And she walks up to the bar, and the bartender's trying to break down and everything, and she just goes, "I have a question," and the bartender's like, "I'm sorry, we're shut down." She goes, "No. I don't want to drink." And he is like, "Oh, well, what do you want?" She goes, I know that you got milk in there."
Because you make white Russians. I know you got milk in
and
there.
he was like, "I do have milk." And she's like, "Can I just like get a glass of milk?"
And he's like, why? I'm like, there's a whole Italian cookie bar over there. And if you know Italian cookies, you know they're dry. I need a good glass
Yeah,
of
so
milk
she really
to
just
wash
asked
it
for a
down.
whole glass of milk at a bar and drank milk.
I have a picture. Here it is.
Wow. Thank you for that.
That is a great picture.
Magic.
Wow.
Love it. But yeah, so your Sumi, I feel like across the board, everybody just agreed with
Yeah.
you. That doesn't really happen very often.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I think it's a very antiquated thing to just go and assume that.
Yeah.
people
Antiquated as of like a decade ago.
are. Yeah, I mean, that's
You know.
an-
Oh,
This is
yeah.
all the marbles.
What was that blue one?
That's the one I already did. Russian hackers.
That you?
That is me.
Of course it's you.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So apparently there's like some Russian hackers going out and about, and Biden's getting fucking furious, guys.
Yeah.
All right, because he's going up. They're going up and they're ransoming these companies, and so far they've amounted to about $70 million of money that they've just been holding, like their important information from these companies and like threatening to like release information.
Oh, they're doing the pirate thing.
Yeah,
Can
dude.
I tell you that at my job, our host for our website gets hit up by pirates like monthly, and our website goes down, and he pays them.
No!
Yeah, he doesn't report them to the authorities or anything. He's just like, I had to give him like $2,000 last month.
$2,000.
It's in the budget.
He just like keeps paying them off, so I keep hitting them back up.
They just shake them down.
Yeah, it's a little shakedown, and he goes with it.
Dude, that's insane.
Anyways,
Anyway, so the Russian hackers, the organization that like they're going by right now, they're called. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it literally, from what it looks like, it's R Evil, like as in like Russia Evil.
Resident Evil?
No, but there's a new TV show of that coming out too. All right, yeah,
Mark your cows.
yeah. But no, they literally came up with the name R Evil, like the letter R, then evil, like.
That's so dumb.
It is so dumb. That is so dumb. You're gonna be like, I don't know, come up with like a cool name, like
Right.
the Ass Blasters. we're gonna blast you in the ass unless you pay us a bunch of money, or like
Well, not only
the
that.
Trillionaires. Oh no, wait.
Well, not only that,
I
like,
meant like trill, like TRILL, millionaires. And then I realized that's an amount. Oops.
well, the thing with like our evil is that they're calling themselves evil.
Well, yeah.
Like they know that they're evil.
Yeah, and I used to say that like all the time. I go up, I'm like, no one on planet Earth is inherently evil, and now I'm like,
Well,
all right, you kind of disproving me, world. All right, like you
Right.
kind of, like I thought that everybody has their own agenda, and so certain people's agendas don't work with other people's agendas. No, there's people who are like, yeah, we're pretty fucking evil guys.
Really ending on a down note right there.
All right, so one more
What
wheel
a
spin.
friggin' bummer, dude.
here's how we like not end on a bad note. Okay, what did you say? Was it $70 million that they were?
Yeah.
Okay, what if you were the hacker? What would you spend $70 million on?
I'll tell you what I'd do with $70 million.
Tell me.
2 chicks at the same time.
2 chicks at the same time.
Why are you paying them?
Yeah.
Way too much.
Oh no,
You don't
no!
have to
He's
pay them.
insinuating that he wouldn't have to. With $70 million, he wouldn't have to pay them. It would just happen.
I thought that's
Office
what he would
space.
spend.
Office
I
space,
got
people.
you.
You haven't seen Office Space.
Wave it in my face, while I'm doing 2 chicks at the same
If
time.
I had stolen $70 million, oh boy.
He would pay back his student loans.
Yeah,
'Cause that's how much it
and
is?
I would still be in debt probably.
Yeah, interest. I gotta learn to code before I can earn that $70 million, and I gotta make myself a Russian citizen before that point. So, Like, personally, my interest would definitely be 70 million by the time I figured out
you
how
know, this raises a great opportunity. You're single. You're talking about learning Russian. I say we reach out to Edward Snowden, see if he's interested
to... You know what?
in going on a blind
In
date.
that movie, he was pretty hot. You know?
That's Joseph
He's not a
Gordon-Levitt.
terrible guy.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
not.
whistleblower. That's
I like a whistleblower.
yeah,
I do,
you wanna,
too.
You want to be with it.
I respect it.
Write that down. Jilly's that dream man whistleblower.
All y'all whistleblowers, hit me up, baby.
She likes a whistleblower, but not a narc.
That's very
Those
true.
are different.
The DMs, they're open for whistleblowers only.
Let me
She'll
blow
let-
your whistle,
she'll let
baby,
you blow her whistle.
baby.
Let me know. Yeah, it's it's just Florida. It's just Florida that enters the DM.
Florida.
Mr. Florida.
Somebody takes the whistleblower thing
Actually,
super seriously, and all you hear is a bunch of suitors outside your door just blowing.
no, you know. My ideal whistleblower man is the guy who plays the flute on the YouTube video with his nose just like fully. If you are him, whistleblower, hit me up.
What about a slide whistle?
Get out of here. Who invited Fozzie back?
Fozzie's
Or
never
Fozzie
been.
needs love too.
Throw him out.
Hey, on an ending note, this is a great place to leave it with Fozzie Bear. Did you guys ever watch the Muppets like 2015 show or whatever it is that was like an office
Yes.
comedy?
So good.
And Fozzie is dating a human woman.
Mm-hmm.
And they acknowledge that it's like inter-Muppet relationship.
Oh my god.
It's an actual human woman and they're relationshiping.
But how do they do it?
I don't know.
There was a whole bit where they go out for trivia with Kermit. Is it Kermit?
He's a frog,
Yeah.
not Pepe.
Yeah, but the girl goes under her table to like look at her phone, and Kermit catches her and like calls her out for cheating. Fozzie was not okay with that.
He was cheating?
Would be.
I mean, she was cheating?
Yeah.
On Kermit?
Wow.
No, I don't think that's
On
how
Committed
trivia.
adultery?
On
She's cheating
trivia,
at
she
trivia.
looked up
Yeah,
trivia.
not Muppet adultery. But, you know.
I really thought it was she was cheating on
No,
him with like.
no.
I guess
no.
I didn't make that clear.
Yeah, no, but that's okay.
I was like, she'd probably be cheating on him with like Rizzo the Rat. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a
No,
real
with
Rizzo
Pepe,
move.
with
Yeah.
Pepe.
Oh, yeah, Pepe. Yeah. Hey.
How you doing, man?
Is that what he sounds like?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
With his like
Not as
4
good, but-
hairs, like then they're just like.
I love
blowing
Pepe.
it.
Do you think Pepe? Do you think Polly on The Sopranos is modeled after Pepe the Muppet?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay,
I
yeah.
could see that for
Absolutely.
sure. Oh, hell yeah. We've been really ripping through the Sopranos again.
Correct.
So funny.
Good stuff. All right, well, I think that's probably going to do it for us this week. Any parting words? Any farting words?
Poop deck.
We should probably plug our socials.
Oh, yeah. You should follow us on all of our socials because I've been really trying hard. Very hard. Not that hard.
So hard.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I believe it's KnifeDog Pod on all of those.
Yep.
Wow, guys, I got that right. Can you believe that? I never get that right.
I think the only thing that's different is Facebook. It might be Knife Dog Podcast.
Yeah, it's probably KnifeDog Podcast. You can go to knifedog.com now. There's actually a page. There's actually a page. Can you believe that? So if you go to knifedog.com, I almost got that wrong. Shame on me. It's got the most recent Spotify episode, a YouTube episode. It will eventually have the link to our store and then a bunch of other stuff. So if you're looking to buy KnifeDog anything or listen or check out KnifeDog anything, knifedog.com.
Let us know what kind of merch you guys want.
Yeah, we're making it. We're making it right now. And I really hope somebody buys it because I've been
If
working.
not, we'll have a surplus of underwear that says Knife Dog.
Yes, that's a thing. That is a thing in the works. Is
I need
KnifeDog
'em.
underwear.
I need them. So.
All right.
Don't
Well,
worry.
I think that's going to do it. Buy our KnifeDog underwear, and we will catch you next week. Hopefully, Joe won't be arrested by then. Everybody,
Yep.
Toodaloo.
have a great evening.
Bye.